The following portion of Good Day PA is sponsored by GrandView Asset Management. We're talking politics and money. Bruce Smith is back with us. And pre-election, you looked at some economic items that could vary based on the new administration. So let's look over those again.
Okay, I think we're going to pull them all up, but the theme is still going forward. Now, at the beginning of your show, you talked about the new court ruling against President Trump on his tariffs. So that's affecting the markets. But
sure.
Right at the top, taxes and tariffs. It's been about tariffs the last 6 weeks. The economy, the impact of those tariffs on the economy. Are we going into a recession or inflation? U.S. debt, government spending has come up when the House and Senate, the Senate passed a tax and spending bill. The House passed it, then we have to wait for the Senate. But I don't know if that's going to go through or not, but that could affect how much our debt, if it goes up anymore.
Okay.
Inflation, actually has been in check. We have a PCE inflation number coming out tomorrow. It probably will be benign for the most part.
Okay.
And job market seems very strong.
Yeah.
Now, there's been layoffs in our area with some.
There have been significant layoffs.
Yeah. But for the most part, the job market is doing pretty well.
Okay.
So.
After that, we talked about market headwinds. So let's show those.
Same thing. It's just been about tariffs. The lofty stock price valuations played a little bit in it, but when we had the drops here in the last month or so, that took that valuation out. Tariffs, we've talked
every day.
Almost every day.
Yeah.
We sent market updates out to our clients, and it was all about tariffs, and because most of the decline in the markets was self-inflicted, so not they're saying anything wrong. And uncertainty over monetary and fiscal policies. Monetary, what the Federal Reserve is going to do. It's also what is our Congress is going to do. So it's just, market doesn't like uncertainty. And exuberance over the promise of AI, it's still there. We had a big number last night from NVIDIA, the chip maker. Very good numbers. So AI is still big and strong. And last, consumer. They're still spending.
They're spending. I don't think they're spending as much.
No, but they're very smart. We'll see how, if the consumer starts to back off, that's going to be a concern for the economy.
Okay. So. Now, again, speaking about Donald Trump, he made a lot of promises during the campaign, and it did lead to some orders and directives. So let's take a look at those.
Oh my gosh!
That definitely affects things.
We have Deutsch, which is pretty much done now. Of course, the tariffs, which has now been put on hold because of that court ruling.
Yes.
And then he had his one big, beautiful bill, the tax and spending bill. Is that dead on arrival at the Senate? We'll have to see going forward.
Sure.
But, he did a lot to reverse DEI initiatives. I mean, his big target for that has been Harvard. So, challenging CEOs. When Apple wants to build iPhones in India, President Trump gets on the phone to the CEO and says, "I don't want you to do that." So,
okay. So what are they going to listen?
What do you do? Well, you don't listen to the president when they call you?
Yeah.
And of course, we had Liberation Day, which dropped the market down pretty significantly.
So, the thing is, though, what does all this mean? Like, how has this affected the markets?
Well,
here,
this graph shows you this beginning of the year to date. You can see the two big declines that we had, but also the recovery. Most people on the technical side look at that as a V-shaped recovery. But this first drop was when he announced his tariffs. They were a little bit more than they thought. That's how the market reacted to it. Then we had Liberation Day, which also dropped the market as well. But there was a lot of fears of recession and things like that. So we've made a nice recovery.
Yeah.
But getting clients to stay, not to panic.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at that. That is panic.
Oh, that's I mean,
here we are.
But a lot of these drops again were self-inflicted. But if you have good positions, we stood our ground, and it's paid off for our clients. So,
okay.
But I'll come back to see how this graph does next time.
Okay, we'll take a look. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The previous portion of Good Day PA was sponsored by GrandView Asset Management.